Madam Chair, Ma'am Maris, no, sa harap ng committee ito, pinapatunayan niyo po ba under oath na ang mga certification na ito ay tama, sapat at batay sa official na records ng Philippine Statistics Authority?
Yes po, Your Honor. Based po ito sa listahan ng mga pangalan na sinumite ng committee.
Ulitin ko po for the record, Madam Chair, walang anumang record ng kapanganakan, kasal at kamatayan sa PSA para sa mga pangalang Mary Grace Piatos.
Tama po, Madam Chair, at kinukonfirma po namin.
Isa po yan sa mga acknowledgement receipt na naisumite sa Commission on Audit na alam naman po natin na yung pangalan na Mary Grace ay isang restaurant, yung Piatos ay isang chichirya.
Eto na mga boss, kakapasok lang na balita. Grabe si BP Sara na patayo, nabunyag na si Mary Grace Piatos, tumistigo ng PSA, binasahan na ng impeachment. Base sa impormasyong kumakalat ngayon sa social media, mismong PSA nang nagpakita na hindi totoong tao si Mary Grace Piatos sa records nila. Wala daw silang nakitang ganitong pangalan. Iniimbento lang talaga si Mary Grace Piatos ni BP Sara para may kunyari siguro silang binabayaran. Doon daw lahat naubos ni Duterte ang pondo nila. Bistado tuloy nilagay niya lang sa bangkong confidential fund. Ginamit niya lang si Mary Grace Piatos para maibulsa niya ang pera. Kaya ito, sabay-sabay nating panoorin kung paano si Vice President Sara grabe napatayo. Nabulgar na si Mary Grace Piatos, tumistigo ng PSA, binasahan na ng impeachment. Tara, panoorin natin to.
The justice members who wish to raise clarificatory questions to PSA.
Madam Chair.
The Honorable Jude Asidre.
Madam Chair, with your indulgence, nais ko pong magtanong sa kinatawan ng Philippine Statistics Authority. Una, Deputy National Statistician Maris Grande, para manilaw lang ho sa record ng committee ito, kinukumpirma niyo po ba na kayo ay otorisadong kinatawan ng Philippine Statistics Authority at may sapat na kaalaman sa mga certification na ipinadala ng PSA sa committee ito?
Yes, Madam Chair. I represent Dr. Dennis S. Mapa. I am Marisa Grande, the Assistant National Statistician of the Civil Registration Service, and I am in charge in the verification of civil registry documents and the processing and archiving as well as generation of vital statistics.
Ma'am Maris, hiniling po ng committee ito na dalhin at isumiti ninyo ang mga kopya ng certification na may petsang December 8, 2024 at December 11, 2024. Nais ko pong malaman kung dala po ninyo ang mga dokumentong ito at naisumitin nyo na po ba ito sa committee?
Yes po, Your Honor, na dala namin itong mga certification na ito, December 8 and December 11, at nasubmit na po ito sa committee secretariat.
Madam Chair, para lang humalinaw, ang dalawang certification pong ito ay opisyal na dokumento ng Philippine Statistics Authority.
Tama po, sir.
At ang mga certification na ito ay nagsasaad na pagkatapos ng paghahanap ng records ng PSA, marami sa mga pangalang isinumite ng kapulungang ito ay walang matagpuan ang any record ng kapanganakan, kasal at kamatayan. Tama po ba?
Tama po, sir. Nakareceive po kami ng list of individuals for verification po sa PSA at narito po sa certification na ito ang laman ng resulta base sa information na pinrovide ng committee.
Madam Chair, dun po sa unang certification na may petsang December 8, 2024, tama po ba na sa kabuang 677 na pangalan na isinumite, 405 ang walang record ng kapanganakan o certificate of live birth, 507 ang walang record ng kamatayan o certificate of death, at 443 ang walang record ng kasal o certificate of marriage, at sa kabuuan 398 unique persons ang walang matagpo ang record ng kapanganakan, kasal at kamatayan ayon sa records ng PSA. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Madam Chair, at kinukonfirma po namin base po sa certification dated December 8 po.
Madam Chair, doon po sa pangalawang certification na may petsang December 11, 2024, tama po ba na sa kabuang 1,922 na pangalan na isinumite, 1,322 ang walang record ng kapanganakan o certificate of live birth, 1,593 ang walang record ng kamatayan o certificate of death, 1,456 ang walang record ng kasal o certificate of marriage, at sa kabuang 1,287 unique persons ang walang matagpo ang record ng kapanganakan, kasal o kamatayan ayon sa records ng PSA.
Tama po, Your Honor. Base sa December 11 na inisyu ng PSA, ay yung mga datos po na yan ang resulta ng aming verification sa birth, marriage, and death po.
Madam Chair, Ma'am Maris, no, sa harap ng committee ito, pinapatunayan niyo po ba under oath na ang mga certification na ito ay tama, sapat at batay sa official na records ng Philippine Statistics Authority?
Yes po, Your Honor. Based po ito sa listahan ng mga pangalan na sinumite ng committee.
Ulitin ko po for the record, Madam Chair, tama po ba na ayon sa Sabaya complaint sa paragraph 67, walang anumang record ng kapanganakan, kasal at kamatayan sa PSA para sa mga pangalang Mary Grace Piatos, Milky Sequoia, Kokoy Villamin at Irene Tan, bukod pa sa iba pang mga pangalang nakasal sa nasabing reklamo? Tama po ba?
Doon po sa binanggit niyong pangalan, Your Honor, yung Irene, lahat po yun ay walang record ng birth, marriage, or death, except po doon sa isa, yung kay Irene Tan, which is a common name po ito, at based po sa verification namin, may match na records ng 144 na Colby, 89 na certificate of marriage, 16 na certificate of death. So yung Irene Tan po kasi ay common and wala pong ibang basehan na sa verification. Kaya may matches po tayo na nakuha. Pero yung mga binanggit niyo pong pangalan po ay lahat po yun ay negative record ang kanilang
So
birth.
negative record po for Mary Grace Piatos, Milky Sequoia at Kokoy Villamin. Tama po ba?
Tama po, sir.
At tama po ba na itong mga detalyeng ito, lalo na tungkol dun sa mga pangalang aking sinabi, ay nakapaloob sa mga certification na dinala at sinabit po ninyo sa committee ito?
We confirm po, Your Honor, at makikita po ito both sa certification ng dated December 8 and December 11 po.
That is all, Madam Chair.
Can we flash again the certification for the satisfaction of the justice members? Kindly flash the certification. How many pages is this? Ms. Mapa?
Napakarami po, sir. Yun pong 677 na information po ay 677. Ito po ay 134 pages. Yun pong, sorry po. Dahil makapal po ito, Your Honor. So yung isa po sa 1,992 na individuals dated December 11, meron po tayong 389 pages po.
That 389 pages pertain to the result of your verification.
Dalawa po ito, Madam Chair. As I've mentioned, yung 677, isang batch po dated December 8. At meron po tayong 134 na pages. And the other one, yung 1,992, meron po tayong 389 pages po.
Okay. Again, the committee secretariat is directed to provide copy of the report of the PSA to the justice members, including the ex officio, and also the respondent vice president. Any other member who wish to raise clarificatory questions to
Chair.
PSA?
Chair.
The Honorable Tino.
Yes, that is included in the annex, the 389 pages, a list of names with findings that records do not exist. Pero napansin ko po, interspersed are some names that have been, what do you call that, blacked out. PSA po ba ang gumawa nun?
Ms. Mapa, please answer.
Ito pong certification na to ay inisyu po ng PSA based po sa ibinigay ng committee na i-verify based sa list po, listahan ng Committee on yung sa 19th Congress kay Honorable Joel Chua, yung Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability po. So may listahan po na nanggaling sa kanila at lahat po yon binirepay namin kung may existing na birth, marriage, or death records.
Yeah, so that document was issued by the PSA, but there are redactions. So I just wanted to clarify if the redactions were made by the PSA or by someone else, some other entity.
Sir, the one submitted po ay warang redaction po.
Okay. So hindi kayo ang gumawa.
I suppose the Secretariat po yung nag-redact.
Which secretariat? The committee secretariat?
Sorry sir, just to clarify that the one issued, wala po kaming redaction kasi
Walang
listahan po ng mga pangalan at resulta ng aming
Okay.
verification.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, I wish to apologize to Ms. Grande. It's Ms. Grande, not Ms. Mapa. Okay? Any
Chair.
other member who wish to raise question?
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Abante.
isang tanong lang, no? Kung wala kayong record, ibig sabihin, imposibleng malaman kung sino yung mga yan? O meron tayong isa pang pwedeng puntahan na malalaman natin?
I have to be frank, sir, that the verification result is based lang po sa names. So that's why dun sa certification na inisyu namin, we stated that based on the information provided by the committee and that if they can provide further data, we can further evaluate the result po.
Pero na-exhaust nyo na, di ba?
Exhausted
You have
based on the
exhausted
information.
Therefore, kung na-exhaust nyo na yan, wala na kayong record. So, ibig sabihin it's almost next to impossible na makita pa yung mga taong yan kung non-existent o existent yan. No?
Sir, as I've mentioned po, limited yung information because it's only the name. So I cannot say na 100% accurate yung negative results po.
No, thank you.
Okay. So, if there are no more clarificatory questions to the PSA, then we are directing the COMSEC again to call the respondent vice president so that the oath can be administered and she will be given opportunity to present her evidence, including those which will counter the findings of the Philippine Statistics Authority. COMSEC, please.
Is the Vice President present today? The respondent is not present today, Madam Chair.
Let it be placed on the record that we call the Vice President to give her the continuing opportunity to present her evidence in today's proceedings. Since according to Kong Joel Chua, he's ready to continue with the presentation of his evidence, then we're giving the floor to him.
We will proceed to the next video, Madam Chair, which is dated November 20, 2024 hearing, the similarities of signatures across 4,500 acknowledgement receipts.
Please play the video.
How many acknowledgement receipts are we talking here, Mr. Chair? No, based on my office count, there are almost 4,500 acknowledgement receipts na nanggaling po in total, no? Both nanggaling po sa Office of the Vice President, pati rin po galing po dun sa Department of Education when the Vice President concurrently holding the office as Secretary. Roughly 4,500, 2,670 from the Office of the Vice President submitted acknowledgement receipts and 1,820 with no invoices, zero official receipts, no? Lahat po ito acknowledgement receipts na walang attachment of proof of identity, no? Or the existence man lang ng yung supposed recipients nito ay buhay or totoong tao. So this is what we find out during the previous committee hearings, and this is what I think the observation of this representation would like to find out. May I again, let me go back to the previous discussion that we had at nagkaroon din ito ng national traction. May I request COMSEC to please flash the first acknowledgement receipt that was noticed by Chairman Acop. Ayan po, Mr. Chair. yung Mary Grace Piatos, no? Isa po 'yan sa mga acknowledgement receipt na naisumite sa Commission on COA, Commission on Audit, na alam naman po natin.
Wait lang mga boss, kung nakaabot na kayo sa part ng video na to, baka gusto nyo munang mag-subscribe sa bago nating YouTube channel. Doon na kasi tayo mag-upload ng mga reaction videos. Nakapin sa comment section ang link. I-click nyo lang para makapag-subscribe. Pag nakapag-subscribe na kayo, i-comment nyo lang ang location nyo para ma-shoutout ko kayo pag nag-upload na tayo doon ng video. Tara, tuloy na natin to.
Yung pangalan na Mary Grace ay isang restaurant, yung Piatos ay isang chichirya. No, if you ask me, medyo questionable. Kung meron pa talagang taong nagngangalang Mary Grace Piatos. Now, we could not find out whether this Mary Grace Piatos is indeed a person or alive because there's no corroborative attachment to it other than the acknowledgement receipt na receive natin, ang pirmado niya. So, Mr. Chair, this prompted, Mr. Chair, in fact, some of the members here and guest members who came out with a, yung pabuya na kung sino man ang makakapagturo, Mr. Chair, sa taong ito na buhay, we are willing to provide 1 million pesos as a reward for anybody who can point to us whether this Mary Grace Piatos is indeed a person and if she is really around, alive, no, Mr. Chair. Also, as Mr. Chair, another observation that I want to ask, I think it was also already mentioned during the previous hearings, that there are names appearing in both the acknowledgement receipts from the OVP and as well as from the Department of Education. Pero may isang pangalan na nag-stand out sa akin among all the acknowledgement receipts na sinumite nila.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We will now proceed to the next video, which is dated October 17, 2024 hearing, kung saan po dito po dininay ng mga Philippine Army personnel na sila po ay nakatanggap ng confidential fund.
Mempin, you are
I'm about to
recognized.
wrap up, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
General, kanina po sabi nyo, hindi nyo alam yung confidential fund.
Yeah,
You
that's
still
correct.
confirm that?
That's correct, Your Honor, Mr.
But I hope you understand that the certifications which I confirm from the AFP officers, the 4 of them, pertains to the expenditure of 15 million taken from the confidential fund. And according to them, those certifications were required by you.
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, actually I was asked by the Officer of the Secretary to ask for certification coming from these units. But it is clear to them or even to me that no funds are involved, meaning no funds released to these units. What the Office of the Secretary is wanted to know is the product or the result of the collaboration of various stakeholders, including DepEd, with regards to our youth. So it is clear, ma'am, that DepEd has not released any single centavo to the conduct of wireless to the units mentioned, ma'am, Your Honor, and Mr. Chair.
If you are saying, General Mempin, na walang nirelease na pondo ang DepEd dito po sa Youth Leadership Summits, saan po ginastos yung 15 million?
That's, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, that was I was not aware of it because the task given to me is just to coordinate because to be candid about it, the commanders of Colonel Buransing, Colonel Panopio, and Lieutenant Colonel Sangdaan are my former colleagues or classmates in the Philippine Military Academy.
Next is the November 25, 2024 hearing. Dito po ay Assistant Secretary Fajarda initially claimed she personally disbursed 37.5 million. Then kinlarify po niya to later on na dumaan ito sa military aid. You may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For 2023, Mr. Edward Farda, you prepared 3 disbursement vouchers, 37.5 million. Tama? Tatlong 37.5 million.
Yes, Honor. Tama
Yung
po.
bang nangyari doon sa unang 37.5 million, yung second quarter disbursement voucher at saka yung third quarter disbursement voucher, parehas po ang nangyari, ang ginawa po ninyo?
You mean parehas?
Yung
Your Honor.
in-encash nyo yung cheque,
Opo. Yes, Your Honor. Opo.
i-draw ninyo, tapos ibiligay nyo kay Colonel Dennis Nolasco.
Yes, Your Honor. Pero hindi po buo lahat yun.
Yung ibig sabihin, meron pa bang ibang tao maliban kay Colonel Dennis Nolasco na kumuha sa inyo ng confidential fund?
Wala na po, Your Honor.
So,
Sa kanya
nag-iisa lang siya talaga?
Yes, Your
For
Honor.
the 3 checks
Yes, Your Honor.
worth 37.5 million
Tatlo po.
each.
Opo.
Tama?
Tama po.
Okay. Doon po.
Next, Madam Chair, is the September 25, 2024 hearing kung saan po dito po kinumpirma ng nakatanggap po ng siyam na envelope marked as Hope na tig 50,000 each over several months or 9 months.
100,000 pesos. Between February 2023 to September 2023, I received a total of 9 envelopes labeled Hope. My concurrent position on DepEd during that time. These envelopes were handed to me mostly by Assistant Secretary Sunshine Fajarda, which she says came directly from Vice President Duterte. What she would typically say as she hands the envelope. It would appear that I received this envelope by virtue of my office as Hope. Attorney Fajarda is the wife of Edward Fajarda, who is the Special Disbursement Officer. Although the exact date evades recollection, sometimes during the course of my tenure with DepEd, a member of my staff informed me that an inquiry was made by one of our officers in the field that Mr. Fajarda had made inquiries about the bank accounts of several individuals and if divulging such information to him was permitted. My office confirmed that it was upon the instruction of the Office of the Secretary. Evidently, it would appear that regional directors and other employees on the field would also receive sums on top of the regular salaries.
And last, Madam Chair, the same official dated September 25, 2024 hearing kung saan po yung testimony niya, sinasabi niya na siya daw ay pinag-resign dahil siya ay tumanggi na mag-participate sa procurement irregularities.
Yung situation. And so when I arrived at the OBP's office in Mandaluyong, sinabi na there's this issue of a teacher that is in my office and some other issues. So kinat ko na lang si Yusek Solaika, sabi ko, in my 40 years in government, I knew that I work on trust. So if the principal doesn't trust me anymore, then you don't have to find reason for me to go. So I'm ready to
to resign, to retire. Here are the things that I need to do for retirement. I need to say goodbye properly to the institution that I serve well.
For the record, ma'am, did you resign or did you retire?
I'm being asked to resign. I did not. I retired. I
You
applied
retired.
for retirement.
So when did you retire?
Effective November 1.
That's all, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chua. Since we have concluded the presentation of the videos, which are parts of the documents submitted to us by Ms. Pareja of the Legislative Archive of the House of Representatives, with the indulgence of the justice members, we are excusing Ms. Pareja from the proceeding of this Justice Committee. You are excused, ma'am.
Ngayon, ikaw bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento mo sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.